Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2021 with Borussia Dortmund, and it's all gone a bit pear-shaped since the last episode. So we've only played one match, and as you can see, we got hammered by Juve at their stadium 4-0. We were garbage. We were absolutely garbage. Cuadrado, Chiesa, Dybala and Morata with the goals in this one. Today, we've got two matches. We're going to start off with a very difficult match against Frankfurt in the league, and then we need to somehow turn around a 4-0 defeat from the first leg against Juve. I don't think this is going to be a good episode. Also, if we lose both of these, that's 4 games in a row without winning. Without even draw, 4 defeats in a row if we lose both of these. Let's go forward. Let's play the first match then against Frankfurt. The starting lineup then for the Frankfurt game, where we've now dropped down to 3rd place in the table. At the start of this episode, we were 2nd, and because we're playing on the Sunday, we've dropped down to 3rd because Leipzig won 6-1 against somebody. Anyway, it's going to be Zach Steffen in goal today, with Ethan Laird, Mats Hummels, Lyanco and Rafael Guerreiro as our back four. Witsel and Emre Can in the middle of the pitch, with Sancho, Reina, Timothy Weah and Erling Haaland as our front four. We are sticking with this tiki-taka. I say sticking, I can't remember whether I obviously play around with this fairly frequently. One thing I have changed, I've made Sancho an inside forward on attack. I don't know whether this is part of the problem. We only have one player who plays on attack as part of this formation. Maybe getting somebody else in there means we're going to start scoring some more goals. Hopefully as well, we can beat Frankfurt, because if we lose, we might drop down to 4th. So some of you might be questioning why I'm playing Timothy Weah, and it is basically because Royce hasn't been playing so well lately, and I want Weah to get some games. We paid a fair amount of money for him at the start of the season. He's not really playing as much as he should. We've got 9 minutes on the clock. Guerreiro's corner comes in, and Jadon Sancho is there at the front post from a corner. His 6th goal of the season. We're 1-0 up. Maybe playing Sancho as an advanced and attacking inside forward is what we should be doing. He scored already. There is a highlight straight after the goal, which could be a bit of a concern. Sal plays it forward for Frankfurt. Is it Eric Durm on that right-hand side? Barkok now with the ball running across to that left-hand side. Kostic has collected it. Ethan Laird's gone over to close him down. Kostic is probably going to get his cross away anyway, or Ethan Laird is just going to flatten him like a steamroller and gets away with it. Sancho on the right-hand side. He stopped for some reason, and Kostic has managed to get back. What a tackle that was from Ethan Laird, by the way. I was expecting that to be a penalty straight away. Oh my word, it's Bas Dost. Bas Dost has hit the post. Ethan, get it clear, my friend. It's off for a corner. I think Bas Dost might actually be the top scorer in the Bundesliga at the moment, which is a bit odd to see. It's a header over the bar, still 1-0 to us. Another thing, I've seen a lot of people playing with Erling Haaland in various saves for various teams, and he's scoring 30, 40 goals a season. I think he's barely broken 20 for us. Guerreiro with a corner for us towards Sancho again. He's hit the bar this time. Haaland is there at the back post, and Erling Haaland makes it 2-0, his 23rd goal of the season. By this point, other people have got him in triple figures. He scored like 195. He's got 23 for us. Shortly after the goal, we have another highlight. Ethan Laird's collected this. Why is Ethan Laird picking that one up and not Sancho? He's going all the way. The Manchester United loanee. What a run that was. Sancho slots it through to Haaland. First time shot from Erling Haaland is saved from the keeper. We do win ourselves another corner. Is it Jadon Sancho time again? It's going to go to the front post. So it will be probably going on Sancho's head. Guerreiro takes it. It's actually back post towards Haaland. It's a header clear. Close it down, team. Or not. Highlight will end. We seem to be getting a lot of corners. Like, we've had 12 corners. Now, have I actually done anything with these corners? No, I haven't at all. So what we seem to be doing is, I mean, if we just go front post every time on these corners, change that from Sancho and maybe put it as Hummels? Who's better at heading? It is Hummels, right? We'll put Hummels on the front post. We'll do the same from the opposite side. So we'll go, you can go to the front post. Front post. Did I do far post the last time? I might have done far post. We'll stick Hummels on the front. Let's just double check. Have we done that? Near post. Near post for both. Right. We're getting 12 corners so far in this first half of football. Let's try and capitalise on them a little bit more. Well, half time then. Since I've changed my corners, we haven't seen anything. We did apparently have another corner, but we didn't actually get to see it. I'm very happy. We didn't change my gesture. We just kept it as is. Straight into the second half. Do we need to think about doing some changes? Maybe Witsel or Emre Can coming off because they're a little bit tired. Guerreiro as well, because he is arguably our best player. Yes, I did just say that with Erling Haaland in our squad, but Guerreiro has been more consistent than Haaland. We are absolutely dominating Frankfurt here, but we are not getting the other goals we need. We're going to bring on Barco on that left-hand side. He's not getting as many games as I want him to. We're also going to do Gapanov for Hummels. Yep, Hummels isn't playing very well, so we're going to do Gapanov. I also want to bring off Guerrero purely because we have Juve in the next match, and he's probably one of our few hopes. So we're going to do that final change. We don't really... I guess we can do that, can't we? Guerrero's a 4-star DLP. Is he? Is he the most versatile footballer in the game? He's absolutely ridiculous. We're going to bring on Bellingham for Guerrero in the middle of the pitch. So Emre Can has moved over to be a fullback, which might not be the best plan. Barco with the free kick. Gapanov is there. And oh my word, the Russian nearly puts it in at the back post. The ball is cleared. We've still got 10 minutes to play. The second half has been practically non-existent, hasn't it? There's been very little going on. We have, I'd say battered Frankfurt here. We should have probably scored more goals. 2-0 then. A 2-0 victory against Frankfurt might give us enough confidence to go to the Juve game and maybe score a goal. We need 4. We need at least 4 goals against Juve. But 2-0 here, decent result, 3 more points. And those 3 points put us back ahead of Leipzig. We're joint on points, but I think our goal difference is about 4 or 5 better than theirs. So yeah, we've moved back up into second place. Frankfurt now starting to drop away. I think I said maybe in the last episode that it's probably Munich are going to win the league, then Dortmund and Leipzig in second and third. And it's looking more likely that's going to happen. Right, let's go forward and play Juve. We're not playing Juve just yet. We are looking at our youth intake. So I didn't really remember seeing anything about our youth intake in the past. But we've got it come through. And we've got Mitchell Price, who is a goalkeeper, who has 5-star potential. He doesn't look amazing at the moment. He is 17 years old, so he's able to play for us if we need him to. And you know what? I'm kind of tempted. I don't know why, but Mitchell Price is good. Is he part German as well? He is part German. He can speak the language. He's touted as the next Mark Schwarzer, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Frederick Almansberger is next up. We're not going to go through every single player because we'll be here forever if we do that. A 16-year-old attacking midfielder. He looks all right. 3-star potential ability is actually not terrible. This is 3-star compared to our club. So a 5-star player for Dortmund means he's probably going to be better than Zach Steffen and Romain Berkey, which isn't, well, I say he will be better by a fair amount. Might not mean he's going to be world class, but it could mean it. Everyone else is going to be, I'd say anyone 3-star is going to be a good Bundesliga footballer in the future. Rainer Hubers, he looks alright, doesn't he? 6'4", big lad, 8 heading, not ideal, 12 jumping reach, but he is 6'4". If he can learn how to header the ball, I think he'll be pretty decent. Another goalkeeper, Ewald Neumann, who, again, I think he looks alright, doesn't he? He looks reasonably good. I'd say, on paper right now, I'd probably play him over Mitchell, but Mitchell obviously has the better potential going forward. What else have we got? We're just going to look at the 3-star ones. Elias Kostis, he looks decent. He's a left-back who's 5'10" and he can't run. He's not a left-back, is he? I mean, 5'10", he's not a centre-back. He's a curious footballer. He's a very curious footballer. I'd say he might even be a centre midfielder, you know. And finally, Kang Wei, who I think he looks good. He's certainly not playable now, but if we were sort of a lower-end Bundesliga side, I'd probably consider him getting him in the first team. Is he part Chinese? He is part Chinese. So, yeah, I don't know if that's going to help bring in any money, but yeah, Kang Wei is here. He's mainly fast, isn't he? He's all right. Another player a little bit further down the list who looks a little bit interesting. Mentally, he could do with some work, but Josu Aranga is a Spanish left midfielder or left winger who, he looks alright. If we get him mentored in a mentoring group to get his determination up from 2, maybe that might come in handy, basically. Technically, he looks pretty good. This is going to be tough. This is a very, very big mountain to climb. 4-0 down after the first leg against Juve. I can't believe I was genuinely considering not playing this game on camera because I thought, you know what, we're not going to turn this around. But imagine if we do. That's what I'm hoping for. Imagine if we do. Anyway, the starting lineup, we're sticking with the custom tiki-taka, the same formation that basically we played against Frankfurt. It's going to be Steffen in goal, a back 4 of Munier, Hummels, Lyanko and Guerrero, Witzel and Brandt in the middle today. Emre Can has actually picked up an injury. He's on the bench, but he's not going to play. Basically, he's on the bench because we've got just enough players to fill up the bench. Sancho, Reina, Royce and Haaland will be our front four today. Royce comes in for Timothy Weah, who basically didn't play very well. Actually, Barco's getting a start. Right then, let's try and beat Juve. We are at home. This is something that I can cling on to. We're the home side. We lost 4-0 away from home with a home side here. I mean, to be honest, I can't see us getting through this. But if we can get a couple of goals, maybe get an early goal as well, get the blood pumping a little bit, and then might make the second half a little bit interesting. The worst thing that can happen is if Juve score straight away. The best thing that can happen is we score straight away. Szczesny with a kick upfield for Juve. It's intercepted by Meunier. He plays it forward, actually finds Reina, back to Witsel. Reina once again. We've got a runner in Meunier. We do use him as well on that right-hand side. 3 in the box. Come on, Thomas. Whips it in. It's Barco. How has he not scored that? How has he not scored that goal? That should have been 1-0. That chance has genuinely got me excited for this game. If we scored that, that would have changed the entire game completely. We are 19 minutes in. Reina knocks it down to Sancho. Meunier now has it in front of me wearing my black suit with a blue shirt and a yellow tie. Witsel plays it back now. Julian Brandt. Meunier once again. We're getting a lot of good news down this right-hand side. Jadon Sancho in on goal. It's a save from Wojciech Szczesny. We won ourselves a corner. So it's going to be Guerrero going over to take it. I haven't changed the corners yet. Reina's actually taken this one for some reason towards Haaland at the back post, but Matthijs de Ligt gets the ball clear. Hummels is going to close this down eventually. Plays it back to Meunier. Highlight does eventually end. We're getting close. We are genuinely getting close. The cross comes in. Szczesny comes out and claims that one. So this is basically where this highlight is going to start. Kicks it long upfield. Intercept it, please. We don't manage to get there. And now it's Kulusevski with the ball for Juve. Guerrero steals this away. Barco forward, or not really forward, across to Reina. That's a forward ball. Erling Haaland's going to get there first. Erling Haaland puts it behind Szczesny. It's 1-0 on the night. It's 4-1. 3 more goals to go. There is hope. There is definitely hope in this. Can you imagine if we win this game 4-0? Could you imagine if we win this game 3-0 and how annoyed I'm going to be? Especially if we miss a penalty or something like that. McKennie has the ball. He's been tackled but still keeps hold of it. The American tries to cross it in, finds Bentancur, edge of the penalty area, slots it through to Bernardeschi, and Bernardeschi's effort hits the post. Lyanco gets it clear off the line. McKennie's going to try and cross it in, hits the first man. It's a corner to Juve. Quite a lot's happening in this game. We're half an hour in. Dybala, left-footed corner towards the front post. Lyanco gets that ball clear. Gio Reyna's going to hopefully get there first. He does with a bit of a slide tackle to assist him as well. It's a throw, and that's going to end the highlight. Barco and Sancho not playing very well at all at the moment. Actually, not well. They're playing all right. They're on 6-6s. Arthur has the ball for Juve. Plays it forward to Bernardeschi. He's gone down that line to Dybala, who's got no support at the moment in the middle of the pitch. But most of these players in this Juve squad are good enough to just do something special anyway. Witsel across to Dybala, and that's the goal that's killed us. That is the goal that has killed us. We now need to score 5 goals, because a 5-5 draw is not good enough. We will be losing on away goals. That is the goal that has killed us. I kind of want to bring on Johnny Lundstrom now and Michael Obafemi, because it's over, isn't it? It's definitely over. We need to score 5 goals in the second half. Sancho loses out to Chiellini. It's all the way back to Szczesny, who's gone forward to the right-hand side, or the left-hand side, sorry. Bernardeschi slots it through to Chiesa. Hummels is with him. Hummels isn't going to get there. Meunier is there, though. Chiesa keeps hold of it, plays it back to Bentancur. Still not quite at half-time. A second goal now is definitely the end of this match. Zach Steffen makes a decent enough save. Concedes a corner. We've got 2 minutes of injury time of the first half. Dybala has gone over to take this corner as well. Left-footed towards the front post. De Ligt is there. I think it hit the bar. Reina gets it clear further. And now is this a counter-attack? Haaland's got no support at the moment, but Haaland is exceptionally good at football. And he's even... Did he win the throw? I don't think he even won the throw. It's half-time. It's 1-1. I got excited, okay? We've been the better side. I got excited, but they scored. So the match is basically over. Right, we're going to do the teapot stance, and I expect much better. Did motivate a few people. A few players are playing badly. Guerrero and Witsel in the middle of the pitch. I say middle of the pitch. Guerrero's a left-back. Lyanco as well on a 6-6. Barco and Sancho. They're just out of the game. Barco and Sancho are just out of the game. I don't really know what we can do to get them back into the game. What I'm trying is to have them sit narrower. Because I'm assuming... I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm assuming... Did that even work? Did I even confirm that? But I'm assuming where they're so far out wide... they're kind of being marked out of the game. That's my thoughts, particularly where Juve are playing 5 defenders. Basically the complete wing-backs are stopping them from doing anything. I mean, I clearly have no idea what I'm talking about, but, you know, I just want to make it sound like I do. We're going to do a double substitution. There is a highlight about to start as well. We're going to do Royce, and we are going to do Obafemi. Why am I doing that? Why am I doing the Obafemi one? I'm doing it, okay? It's happened. Corner for Dybala for Juve. 70 minutes on the clock. Nothing is going to come from this game at all, is it? It's going to be... If we can get a draw, I guess that's all right. That's not the end of the world. Cuadrado has that on the left-hand side. The former Chelsea man crosses it in. Back post. Zach Steffen has just kind of walked through the net a little bit. He did save it. I think he saved it. I'm going to give him a bit of an encourage. Dybala with a corner. 13 minutes of normal time to play. Munir on the line, clears the upfield and finds Erling Haaland. He needs some support. We've seen this before, and Haaland didn't get very far. This time, he's managed to cut inside. He's got nobody with him. Michael Obafemi's there. Haaland gets it back from Obafemi. Now Reina. What is going on with this highlight? Erling Haaland was effectively one-on-one with the keeper there, and we've now just passed the ball around to the point of where we're going to lose it, and then maybe Juve are going to counter-attack. Brandt to Reina, back to Julian Brandt. Witsel. What are we doing? What is this highlight? I know we're playing tiki-taka football, but this is just taking the piss. Reina, back to Brandt. Julian Brandt has about 700 touches in this highlight so far. Michael Obafemi collects the ball, and the highlight ends. What was that highlight? Weston McKennie with the throw. Guerrero gets it clear, only as far as Reina. Royce now, he's taken way too long with that. We're passing backwards into our own penalty area when we are 1-1 with Juventus. Haaland on the halfway line. Reina on the right. I'm assuming Michael Obafemi is making some space for himself. Reina gets it once again. Back to Royce. Royce needs to use Guerrero or maybe try and get across in himself. He's been tackled. Guerrero crosses it in. Haaland is there. It's blocked. It's going to be a corner. It was a bit of an acrobatic effort from Erling Haaland. Corner then for Marco Royce. Where's it going to go? Towards the back post, towards a black and white shirt, apparently. Michael Obafemi is going to hopefully get there ahead of Alvaro Morata, which is a foot race I never thought I'd ever see. Munir on the halfway line. Highlight ends. Well, I'd say we haven't embarrassed ourselves. We embarrassed ourselves in the first match, but in the second match, we did all right. We probably should have scored another goal, because Barco should have scored early on in the game. Literally the very first chance of the game, we probably should have put that one in. Barco hitting the bar. A 1-1 draw against Juve isn't bad, but this is the end of our European dream for the season. Didn't want to be playing in Europe anyway. We've been knocked out then in the second knockout round against Juve. We picked up £1 million. Also, Erling Haaland is a little bit jaded and in need of a rest. He is in need of a rest. When is our next match? I don't think it's particularly far away, is it? It's Freiburg on Sunday, so he's probably going to miss the DFB Pokal quarter-final game against Freiburg. What we're going to do next episode then, as we're getting very close to the end of the season, we are probably going to go somewhere around here. We might have a semi-final to play as well. If we get to the semi-final, we might actually show that on camera, but that will be tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Actually, on paper, if you told me we would have beaten Frankfurt 2-0 and drew 1-1 with Juve, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? That doesn't sound awful at all, but in reality, we have been knocked out of the Europa League by Juve because I was just awful off camera. Next episode then, as I said, we're going to go forward probably somewhere into April, but thank you very much for watching this one. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you're new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I will be starting my big main save very, very soon. Not tomorrow, I think the day after is when I'm expecting the first episode to come out. So yeah, if you do want to see that, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell as well so you get notified, and I'll see you in the next one.